before, top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bradford. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Mean Green offense will take the field, and they'll get this thing underway. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Right down the middle. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. They'll go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Gamecocks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They're down to the 20, first and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Brown. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Gamecocks are on the move. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Getting some heat. And he's sprinting, he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, North Texas. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the game.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
The return brings it out to the 41, and the North Texas offense will take over.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Dumps it to the back. This time it's complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the gun, the ground game. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
South Carolina, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to...
And he's running in the open. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Pocket starts to collapse. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. Still leading by 2 after the miss. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
And they'll take over first and 10.
First down here for the offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Texas. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
They go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
To the ground with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. Finds his man. It's Jacobs. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He's going to let it go. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Steps away. It's complete on the right side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. He's looking to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Offense at an empty set. The aerial assault continues. He fires one deep over the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He's not afraid to go deep. And he's got it at the tag. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina, 14.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They'll immediately call timeout. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And they got him for the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll... A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell
running toward the tape. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The sure hands, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Tackle was made after the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Trying to find his man on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw here on second down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half.
South Carolina, 14.
Bringing it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Jacobs. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Shakes off the tackler. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looking for the score. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he holds it in at the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Coleman, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And now on first down after converting with the run. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20. The inside handoff. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Feeling some heat. Still looking. Stumbled to the ground.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You've got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great 3rd down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll try the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Dances away. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a 1st down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Moving away from pressure. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Line gets set. 1st down. They'll leave it with him. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. This is a designed run. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run and play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Wide out in motion. On third down, going up top. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Mean Green. How about that D coming up with a play like that? This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's loose. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Going up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. From the gun. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. He's looking to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. On second down, they'll take to the air. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Lets it fly. Makes the catch on the left. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's going to pass. Lets it fly. Work. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, North Texas. And the... When you know you have a team